Golden State Warriors were in the era of the Chicago Bulls. They would just reconstruct their big guys. They would have a guy like Rick Mahorn on their team, and then they would be able to play that way. But if you put Rick Mahorn in this era, he wouldn't be able to guard Draymond Green because he wouldn't be able to come out and guard him. But in that era, they would just have to change personnel slightly and then still be as good. If you add guys like, no disrespect, but if you add guys like, if you give Steph Curry and Klay Thompson the same big men that Isaiah Thomas and Joe Dumars had, they could do the same thing in that era. But they would need James Edwards. So you would just change the personnel. It wouldn't change the way they win.
You missed one point. The defense was, constructed a little different.
No, that's why you got to change personnel.
No, but I'm saying back then you was able to hand check.
Right, so you just change personnel a little bit.
They'd be good, but they're not going to win.
But if you took the Detroit Pistons, Isaiah would still be Isaiah, without question. But Rick Mahorn couldn't guard Draymond Green in this era. He couldn't guard him in this era.
He could, but we're not comparing him to this era. We're talking about the Chicago
But you can't take that team because they're constructed under the rules that are here. So they're saying, okay, under these rules, can you bring those teams here?
Listen, and people even when you try to make a fair, honest comparison, people think you're hating. Michael Jordan, Scottie Pippen, Dennis Rodman, Tony Kukoc, Ron Harper would be better today. They would be better players today, in my opinion. Michael Jordan, Scottie Pippen, Dennis Rodman, Tony Kukoc, they would be better. There's no hand checking Michael Jordan, Scottie Pippen, Tony Kukoc.
I'm just saying.
Who would win between the 72-10 Bulls and the Warriors with KD? And I'm going to be honest with you. I give the Warriors maybe 2 games.
Ooh.
Maybe.
So what you really have...
And I don't give a damn about the eras.
No. Okay, so when it comes to styles, you have a defensive team.
Four to five starters.
You're talking about
premier defenders.
You're talking about just straight premier defenders, and they're all at the same position.
2 3-point assassins.
And then you have all guard play on it. But you have Michael Jordan.
You got Scotty.
You have Michael. They have a KD.
Scotty's on KD. He ain't stopping KD, but it's going to be a tough day at work.
So Mike on Steph? Who's stopping Steph?
Ron Harper's going to be a problem.
You're going to pick Ron.
Mike on Klay?
Michael's destroying Klay.
Yeah, so you got to remember, it's because that was the team, that was a small ball team that nobody actually paid attention to.
Yeah, for sure.
So it's a perfect matchup.
Okay, so there's a lot of people that claim that Steph Curry's team, the Golden State Warriors, would beat MJ's 96 Bulls. And I gotta say that there's no chance that would happen if they were able to actually face each other.
When I heard this at home, I had this one question. What rules are we playing?
Ooh.
Are we playing at your time?
Salary cap.
Or are we playing now?
Okay.
Because hand checking in their time,
right?
There's no hand checking now. You touch them now, it's a foul. In their time, they can push you all around the court.
It would have been harder for the Warriors to score driving because in the 90s when you drove, you get chucked with a forearm.
All that running through the paint.
Running through the paint.
Man.
You get held. All these ticky-tack fouls from the 3 they wasn't calling. So, if they played in today's rules, maybe Golden State, because they have the advantage of today's rules. But if they played in the 90s, I don't think it'll be close.
Hard fouls are different. Flagrant fouls are different. Like what they're looking at for flagrant. Now, that was a typical foul. Let's go. I mean, it's just different. And we're talking about, free flowing, do what you want. You can't touch me.
Right.
And we're talking about physical basketball. I mean, I remember playing against Scotty my rookie year, trying to figure it out. I'm looking at the ref that's a foul.
Right.
That is a foul.
He says,
Did you see that? He's
welcome to the
and
NBA,
they give you one of these,
man.
play on.
Yes.
I'm like, oh man, he used to laugh.
Speaking in an era where, look at Golden State. They won 73 games last year.
Mm-hmm.
Now they go out and get arguably the best player in the game. So it's hard to make those comparisons and not have the rules in place too.
That's my only thing.
That's
the rules, which rules are you playing? And then I think that makes you can kind of decide. You can kind of decide, so to speak. But both teams are good, and it's all hearsay.
It's good barbershop talk.
Right.
It's good jump
I guess
talk.
a better question is, which team is better? The 73 Golden State team with the wins, or the team that won, what did they win this year?
66, 67?
Right.
I mean, which one of those teams are better?
I think most people would take this year's team. Right?
What's up, y'all? So first of all, I want to thank y'all so much for tapping into my channel. I appreciate y'all. And the clip I to show y'all, it was a video breakdown of MJ's 96 Bulls team versus Steph Curry's Golden State Warriors team. And there's a lot of people that actually believe that MJ's 96 Bulls team would easily beat Steph Curry's Golden State Warriors team. And they simply believe this because of the, what I would like to call, Michael Jordan factor. You know, his killer instinct and also clutch performance is second to none. We've not even seen LeBron James live up to, Michael Jordan's standard. MJ, he never lost in the finals. And that is something that the Warriors have done. They have lost in the finals. And also, MJ definitely consistently delivered in high pressure situations. And I think that simply Michael Jordan would be too much for the Golden State Warriors to handle. So, let me know what you think about this. Make sure to like, subscribe, and I'll see y'all in the next videos.